Native speakers are not saying every word clearly. And honestly, that is exactly why English feels completely impossible sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you memorize the vocabulary, you ace the grammar tests, but the second someone actually opens their mouth, your brain just freezes.
Right. Welcome back to English Unfiltered, by the way. I am Alex.
And I am Jamie. And today's deep dive is all about that exact panic moment, because we are breaking down why conversational English feels impossibly fast.
And spoiler alert here, it has literally nothing to do with your intelligence or how many flashcards you have studied.
Which is such a massive relief.
Huge relief. So the struggle is really about how the language is just physically built. In a classroom, you are taught to expect words as these neat individual units.
Yeah, like perfectly separated little boxes.
Exactly. I always picture it like a train made of boxcars. Each word is its own distinct car. Perfectly connected, sure, but completely separate. So you expect to hear, I went to the store.
Right, which makes total sense based on how you read it on a page.
Yeah.
But real spoken English is not a train of boxcars at all. It actually operates way more like a musical drum beat.
A drum beat. Okay, wait, tell me more about that.
So linguistically, English is this thing called a stress-timed language. That means the rhythm of a whole sentence is driven entirely by the core, meaning heavy words.
I mean, the nouns and verbs, right? They get the heavy drum beats.
Yep, 100%. Yeah. And everything else just kind of has to cram into the space between those beats. So if the beat is steady, those less important words like to and the, they actually have to be spoken faster.
Oh, wow. So they get physically compressed so they do not throw off the rhythm.
That is the exact mechanism, yeah. Native speakers subconsciously squash the unstressed words to maintain that equal timing.
Okay, so instead of I went to the store, it becomes I went to store.
Yes. The weak words are not just faster. Their vowels actually change or, they just completely disappear.
I notice this constantly now, like a phrase like, what do you want to do? Nobody treats that as 6 distinct words in real life.
Oh gosh, no, ever.
It just gets mashed into what I want to do. The words literally just collide into each other.
Right, and this is a process called assimilation. And here's the weird part. It is not native speakers being lazy. It is literally just basic physical mechanics.
What do you mean by physical mechanics?
Well, when you speak quickly to keep that drumbeat rhythm, your tongue simply cannot travel fast enough across your mouth to perfectly articulate every single consonant.
Oh, that makes so much sense. Take did you eat yet? In the wild, nobody is articulating the D in did and the Y in you. It just collapses into jeet yet.
Exactly, because of where your tongue sits. If a D sound is immediately followed by a Y sound, forcing them together at high speed naturally creates a J sound.
Wait, so did you physically transforms into Jew or jeet?
Yeah, 2 syllables born from 4 completely different words.
That is wild. But knowing that physical reality makes the learners panic makes so much more sense.
It really does.
If you are desperately listening for the clear, distinct sounds of did you eat yet, your brain is hunting for an audio signal that literally was never even broadcast.
And that missing signal causes an instant system crash.
Yeah.
I mean, it is pure cognitive overload. Your brain is trying to match the sound to a mental dictionary of perfectly pronounced words.
Right, and when jeet does not match did you eat, your processing just completely stops to try and figure it out.
But the native speaker does not stop. They are already halfway through the next sentence.
Exactly. So you miss one blended sound, your mental processing lags, and suddenly the anxiety spikes and you are just frozen.
Yeah. And once the panic sets in, processing any further language is basically impossible. You're suddenly just smiling and nodding, just hoping nobody asks you a direct question.
We have all been there. But the crucial realization here is that you are not actually failing to hear the words.
No, you are failing to hear the rhythm.
Which is a massive shift in perspective. If we pull all of this together, English is not a sequence of isolated words on a page.
Definitely not. It is this physical, stress-timed drumbeat where sounds constantly merge and delete just to keep the rhythm alive.
So once you stop listening for the individual boxcars and start feeling for the beat, the impossible speed actually starts to slow down a bit.
It really does become manageable.
Which leaves you with an interesting question to chew on. If native speakers are constantly deleting and squishing sounds together through assimilation, how much of understanding spoken English is actually hearing the words? And how much is just predicting what belongs in the rhythm?